Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet, and we have gotten a hold of the replay pack for the Go4SC2 monthly cup, which took place at the end of April this year. So we're not going to be casting the entire tournament, but we have got the replays for the third place matchup and for the first place matchup. So this is going to be the third place matchup, the first game in that series. We have on our top right side our green Zerg player named sYz. I'm probably going to get this awfully wrong, and since these are such awesome players, I will have to apologise in advance. If anybody lets me know the correct pronunciation, I will try and use it. And down the bottom left we have our other Zerg player, is Pink Zerg, and his name is Danar. And you can all assume that these guys are very, very, very accomplished players, probably masters or grandmasters at the very least. So we can expect a fast-paced, high-action, awesome skill level game here going on. Well, not in the first few minutes anyway. These guys are just going to be doing standard stuff, I guess. We might see some crazy stuff, but usually in a tournament game you don't see anything crazy in the first game, because crazy stuff, it works. It's like cheese. Sometimes you can pull it off and it gets you a good, easy win, but if it doesn't quite work, then there's a very high chance that you're going to lose. So not always the best choice to try and do that. So most of these players will try and go standard, and if, for example, if it's a best of 5 or something and you're 2-0 and you just need to win one more game, that's the time when you want to go for cheese, because you can get it all out of the way without having to put a huge amount of effort in, and even if you lose, you still got 2 more chances after that to pick up your third win, and then you can go back to safer macro play to win the game. But so far, pretty standard. We have a early spawning pool into a hatchery for our green Zerg, and we have an early hatchery into a spawning pool for our pink Zerg. So going slightly different routes, but they're going to end up at the same place, and I don't think our green Zerg is going to end up running in early with a bunch of lings off of that earlier spawning pool. I think he's probably just going to go standard, and maybe he's looking to get speed up a little bit earlier, but I can't really see. He's probably looking to get this queen up a little bit earlier. Of course, you can't get a queen until you get a spawning pool, and I turned the heater on and it's way too hot, even though it's only set to 17. So let's nudge that back a little bit, and we'll all be a little bit more comfortable in this game. You can see overlords all over the place. You got one there, you got one there. The green player has 3, 1 there and a couple over there. So everybody is going to see everything that's going on in this game, I assume. He's seen the expansion, that's all he really needed to see. And our other player has seen this expansion, so that's all that he needed to see. So both of these players, it actually gets a bit confusing because this player becomes green when you select him, but so he's green but he's facing a dark green opponent. I suppose he has its, there's an option to set the colours so that the opponent appears red, I think. So that's probably what he will have done for this game, but maybe he's left it to green, I don't know. But anyway, keep it on. We've got metabolic boost going down for our green player, so he's definitely going for links. He's also getting a defensive spine crawler up here and a baneling's nest. And here we go, these lings got to come in. They're just going to do a quick scout. They're going to get chased away by the queen. This ling might survive. No, probably not. There's another queen there, so that ling is going to die. Spine crawler is going to be a nice defensive move, and this baneling nest also going to be very, very good in the early game. Meanwhile, the pink player, he's going for ling speed. He's going for a fairly fast armor upgrade as well. You don't usually see people go for upgrades this fast, but he is going for it, and he is going for quite a lot of lings as well. So these guys may be looking for early harass, but he's got a spine crawler up as well, so they're kind of almost unconsciously mirroring each other's builds at the moment. But I guess when you're this high level, you've obviously got a series of builds which make a lot of sense, and they're both using the same ones. So his lings are going to come in here. He's going to see these other lings. He's going to see the spine crawler, and he's not going to see much else because he can't get past these fat queens. Interestingly enough, only 1 gas so far. This the green Zerg is getting his second gas, and we don't have any really special tech for the pig player so far, so he may be thinking about going into tier 2 units, getting a hive soon, but not quite yet. Right now he's just building up his Ling force. He's got a very, very large amount of Lings actually. He's got 38, and our green player only has 8, so he is going to be in a bit of trouble, but he is preparing for it. He's got 2 more spine crawlers up in the way. They should be up well in time, but with speed already finished for the pig player, he could run right past these, go into the main base where there is not that many defenses going on. However, he has got a beautiful baneling wall here. You can see he moved those guys over, morphed them into banelings. As fine, the queens of the spine crawlers taken a huge toll. The Lings are going to run in. They are going to try and attack this, which I'm not sure is a good move. He's got to go for the drones now, but this queen constantly distracting them. So we're going to see exactly how that goes. The queen goes down, and these drones are going to be in a lot of trouble here. He's going to lose maybe, I don't know, he could potentially lose all of these guys. He's waiting for these Lings to come out to reinforce, and finally he gets them out there, but there's still so many pink Lings on the field, and they're going to keep harassing these drones, but they're forced to move down into the lower end, and the spine crawlers take out the remaining Lings from the green player, and that was a very, very harsh loss there from our green player. He lost quite a lot of drones there, and pig player going to sort of reinforce that attack to go in again. But the green player does have quite a lot of Lings, and he does have quite a lot of banelings here, so I think he should be able to hold this off. But I think the pig player already did what he needed to do in that game, and that was kill a fair amount of drones there. So there we go, he's going to run off. The green player is going to pursue, maybe try and turn the tables over here. He's got this one spine crawler, so this is going to be a bit of a clutch moment for the pig player. Can he stop the green player from doing what the pig player just did to him? That's the question here, and it does look like with the help of the queen and the spine crawler, these guys are going to be able to hold this attack off. And you saw there that beautiful last green Ling just running in, just got a quick scout off to see exactly what was going down. So he almost certainly saw that roach warren popping up, so there's going to be no surprises in tech. Meanwhile, we got the Lings coming back in, but with the roaches now on the field, there's no way that these guys are going to be able to penetrate the green player's defense. So we're back to a sort of stalemate. The green player has got his roach production up a bit faster than the pig player, but the pig player was able to do a bit more damage economically before. If we have a look at the income, yeah, you can see there really was a big hit on the green player's economy. The pink player is now 49 over 26, but I think the pink player has just been pushing his harvest account a lot harder as well, whereas the green player, look at the amount of roaches he's got. He's got 8 so far. He's producing the upgrades for him, so that's why he's a bit behind economy, because he's been pushing these guys so hard. The pink player, however, is moving over to some more tech, over to some more army, and this is the chance for the green player to sort of harvest up again, get a lot of workers in. But he may just continue pushing the roaches and maybe try and bust through and kill some of these workers, because he knows the defense at this expansion isn't that good. He could probably bust in there, but he has to go fairly soon, because with the greater economy, the pink player can afford to produce roaches much faster than he can, I believe. And yeah, so he's got a slight advantage at the moment, but that advantage will begin to dwindle the longer this harvester gap remains. So there he goes, he's going to try and move in, maybe just scare those guys away from the watchtower, and they come right back, and these guys are going to go in, going to see that is going to be a dead battle, not going to win this, so they're just going to leave it behind. But they know the roaches are coming around, they're coming around the back, going to try and run in. 2 spine crawlers here, but they can get out of range of them all the way over there. They can hit a lot of these drones. The drones all run away to the safety of the spine crawlers, and yeah, that was a fantastic attack. But now he has to worry about this attack, and look at the economy, what the economy of the pink player has produced. He's already grabbed an equal number of roaches, and he already has the upgrade advantage. He's got 1 armor and 1 weapons, whereas the green Zerg only has 1 weapons, but he is getting 2 weapons on the way. I don't know if this is going to equalize it for him, but I don't think he can stand against this number of roaches. You can have a look at the unit level. It's 131 over 69, and I think we can fairly definitively say that that attack up here, where he got all those drones very early in the game, just snowballed, and I think it is going to win the pig player this game. However, we do have a fairly large amount of lings here. These could do a lot of damage if they're not checked, if they're not controlled. They're going to wipe this queen out. Bunch of roaches just managed to get back there. That was the other group that was chasing these lings. So they're going to come back in. They're going to wipe out these lings. And that was an excellent, excellent move there by the pig player. You can see he was moving his forces in there. The overlords spotted the lings moving around the top side here, so he split off this group of roaches to go chase them, harass them, and the roaches managed to get back before too many workers were lost. So he's still at a commanding lead, 53, and for the life of me, I can't understand why the green Zerg isn't harvesting up, because he has this group of roaches. He can try and defend. He was going out for a push to try and kill the economy, but I think it's maybe just, he knows that's not going to happen now, so all he can do is try and hold this off, but it's just not going to work. It's just too late for him to try and do anything this game, and it is going to be a GG from our green Zerg player sYz, and a very nice play by our pink Zerg Dana. So very, very good play from both players, but you can see in this game how an attack early on, it can just sort of snowball if you manage to keep your economy up. So he saw that the economy was going down for the green player with that beautiful attack. He went nuts on his economy, got up to 50 workers, and after that the game was pretty much just won. You just had to make sure he didn't do anything wrong, didn't let any opposing forces into his base to attack his own economy, and he did an excellent job defending that. You can see he's even got the third base up, and he's decently mining from that. So yeah, an excellent job for our pink player, and congratulations on winning the first game of this series.